Hello Librans, how you doing? Welcome to your energy tarot reading here on the Astroflower. Going from the 17th through to the 23rd of March. Messages from energy, okay? I did the messages from energy this week and it's all about the rhythm. And you're very good at rhythms, but they tend to be short-term rhythms rather than longer-term rhythms because of that air quantity that you have within your sign. So it's finding your adaptability within the rhythms of life around you and riding that wave that we talked about last week, implementing the world that you wish to live in. And that's where you need that adaptability. And I think it's learning about that adaptability, but also learning about having faith within yourself in life. And I think that's comes out really strong in the energies, as it were. So let's go on. We'll go into the elements a little bit later on, obviously. But in the meantime, let's just bring up your flower here and see what's going on for you. The overall energy here is playing on all fronts. There's a lot of, it's all about harmony, balance, but it's also about how you engage with people on your emotional side, but with businesses on your financial side, and that could be with people or companies. But it's also about you taking the initiative, having your finger on the pulse, and also going after what you want. It's playing on all sort of levels here. Look at that Lovers card. I think this is all about you loving life, living it, loving it. You know, Libra, this is really good. This is really good. I think once you start realizing that it's okay to drop a rhythm for a little bit in order to concentrate on another, because you can pick it up afterwards. You know, I don't know if you've ever listened to jazz, certainly freeform jazz. It goes all over the place in the way of rhythms. And I think this is where you need to bring that within your flexibility, which you are very good at if you so desire. When the wind blows in one direction, it blows in one direction. Yeah, we know that. But at the same time, you have that ability with your air to move around obstacles with greater ease rather than trying to just butt up against them. Okay, and this is where I think you can find this rhythm and really live life. Let's just see what's going on the relationship side here. Wow, there's a lot of between your karmic path and the synchronicities with the world around you. It's almost as if, like, in order to live the desired life, there is a certain engagement that you need to have with the world around you. And that's not just with your partner, or if you're looking for a partner, it's not just going out there and finding a partner, but it's also at the same time, it's very much on the, connecting with other people on a rhythmical sort of sense where everything is working together. It's making a very wholesome life. Look at that. You, it's Libra. It's like that wind that blows in your favour. And, you know, this is totally you. What we got on here? Oh, look at that. Now, look, I will say, look at this card here, right? Look what this person, you know, has got there. She's got her hearts under wraps. And look, there's 3 swords on that, that's covering that, that protecting that heart. And I think this is where you can go into the world and you can feel protected because you've got the control of the situation, and it's possible that you need to put that to the test. That's what you need to put to the test. It's going to bring balance back into your life, into your past, and relying on your past, I think, will bring that balance back into your life. Happiness. It's basically sort of saying here, do not follow, so, like, if you're thinking about someone, there'll be a series of coincidences and synchronicities that come up. And some of them may be directed to a very negative outcome, and some of them may be directed to a very positive outcome. And I would concentrate on the ones, and this is a test for you, where I talk in the past about Librans, you have a tendency to shoot yourself in the foot. This is it. This is your chance. And in the messages of energy, we can't take it back. We've got to go forward. And stopping yourself from sort of shooting yourself in the foot is going to bring ultimate success. And this is where you need to realize within your past, there's a lot of happiness to be had. There's a lot of happiness, and that's what should be stimulating and driving you going forward. Okay? Let's just see what's going on in the future. Your future is very solid. It brings a lot of balance back into your life. Yeah, look at that Judgment card. I think in the future here, and I think it's a combination of various things, this Judgment card is living the life that you have been chosen to live. You know, it's an ascension moment for you. You're stepping up into a whole new world. How should you engage in this week here at the moment? I think this is very good for air signs to take the initiative. Once you take the initiative, I think you're going to stimulate the people around you who are they going to help you to get the results of the initiative that you put out there within a relationship. You've got to surprise yourself. Moon, get into the rhythm. As I said, with the lunar eclipse and so forth, this is very much it. I think you need to examine your emotions that are within you. When they're good, follow them. When it's not good, recognize that that's not the pathway that you want to go down, that you need to go down. You know, and I think this is where you can help yourself enormously going forward. Just surprise yourself and allow yourself to be surprised. And in order to do that, you do have to step out there. But you are protected. Do not fear. Within the emotional side of life. Really, really beautiful outcome here for you. There is a bit of a test going on, and I think you're testing yourself more than testing others that are around you. And you're going to pass it with flying colours by the looks of things. Let's just see what's going on the financial side. Stability comes with outcome. So, you know, before you start a project, you may have lots of ideas of how it could work and everything like that. That can create a lot of doubt within you, or it can create a lot of enthusiasm as well to go after something, you know. And sometimes, you know, we're just a little bit too enthusiastic and don't see the reality for what it is. Here, I think, is a case of the proof is in the pudding. I think you know, the proof is in the eating. You know the ingredients that you need to put into this cake. And once you know the ingredients, you can choose or create the cake that is perfect for you. It's all about your passions. And I think this ties into the past and the future, and how you connect your ideas and create them into reality in the future. You're learning about this. You're learning about realize that you have the ingredients at hand to make the most ideal thing for you. Ideal situation in regards to a job, business or project. You have all the ingredients. You just need to go ahead and do it. With the synchronicities on the outside world, and this is where you're very good at, and this is where we play with that rhythm in life. You need to have your finger on the pulse of what's going on in the world around you, in your financial world, and feeling when something, and using your intuition to bring favor for you. Look at that. This is you again. This is the Libra card. This is balance. It is bringing an enormous amount of balance back into your life. And trusting your intuitions about pushing your business in a particular direction, or going after a job, or starting a project, whatever it is. If your intuition feels right, and you have those synchronicities that are around you that kind of goes, yeah, that's perfect, Libra, you're on the right road, follow it. It's going to be good for you. In the past, I think you've put in a lot and didn't get a lot back. That's what I'm feeling here. And I think this is a good lesson for in the future to say, I'm not going to have that. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not the Knight of Wands or something like that. Oh, no, it's okay. You get the 10 of Wands. Yeah, I think you've put in a lot in the past. And I think this is helping you to realise this man is at the end of his journey, right? And he's already come a long way. And he's laden that ox with lots of things. You can use those things. You can use everything that you've been learning over the past year and a half to your favour now. And that's what's going to happen. And that's where the passion's going to come into it. And in the future, there is a very stimulating offer that comes into your life that gives you direction within your life. Healing. I think this gives you healing on the past. It brings you back to that heart there. See, we've got a lot of that going on within your personal life, but it's also within your financial life now. I think you're finding a position which is good for you, that you don't have to flog yourself to get there. What's the, and I do think there's an offering that comes into your life that makes you kind of go, oh yeah, this is what I want, you know. So let's just see what the, how do you integrate this, or how do you interact with the world around you on a day-to-day sort of stuff? Everything needs to be driven by results that bring harmony and balance back into your life. There is obviously someone that's coming in, or some situation that's coming into your life that's bringing that balance back in, and you should be looking for that balance. Yeah, sometimes difficult decisions need to be made with the Two of Swords, but once you take off that blindfold and you see the life for what it really is, all of a sudden, rather than making a decision about should I, shouldn't I, it's more just a case of sort of saying, does that help me to be me to have a better life? And I don't mean necessarily just financial, but it's also having enough time in your life to do these things on your personal side. You know, having that life that I so desire. That's the only real question. It's a real non-brainer, really. And once you get into that rhythm, you can adapt to every situation that comes your way. It will then basically construct a life for you in the future, which is going to make you feel absolutely a one, not only within your financial world, but also within your personal world. So let's just have a quick look at the elements, your elements in according to the Astroflower. Okay, so you are an air sign, which you may well know. But the thing is, one thing you should know is that you're a pure air sign. That air goes all the way around. Okay, you're one of 4 pure signs. There is Virgo, Libra, your good selves, and Pisces and Aries. Okay, but you do have a lot of air that goes through you as well within your flower. So, you know, this is where the stimulation, the mental stimulation and the rhythm, the changes of the rhythm of the winds and so forth, that you need to have a good control over, and making sure that wind is working for your favor to open doors going forward. So you have on your relationship side, where we have the 3, where we have this card here with the interaction with the world around you, I think it's the 3 of Swords. You get the, you know, you get water and air. So this may be where you can confront your doubts. And I think if you're emotionally, if you know what triggers you, what makes you feel happy about life, and what generates that stimulation within your life, mentally, it's very easy for you to see the situations that can be positive or negative. And that's what it's about in the relationship side here, is following the positives rather than paying attention to the negatives. So I think we're going to be putting a card on that. After that, you get earth and air, earth and air, earth and air. Now, earth consumes air. And because you have a vast sum of it, you can actually create the foundations for a journey which are very, very solid. The question is this is where I was talking about wind, and over long periods of time, this is where you need to start converting it into emotional gains, emotional stability within your life. So it makes you feel incredibly good, because you've got this beautiful crossing point of earth and water. That earth comes in for another pure sign of Virgo just next to you that goes all the way through you. And actually, your financial side has got to reflect what you so wish to create and live within your emotional side of your life. And that's very productive in the here and now. Having very attentive situation of what's going on around you will make you feel incredibly good, I think, personally. It'll build a lot of confidence within yourself to go ahead and do it. One thing you do have little of, and that's that fire here. And I think we'll be, you know, I think I'd like to pull some cards on that to see what this transition is all about. So we'll pull some cards on the lower section, and we'll pull some cards on the transition of that fire that goes between the two. So this is all about on your financial, on your relationship side, going between the sun, the happiness of your past, knowing it, and actually start living it. I think this is where you're going to learn a lot with the people that are around you in that life. So let's have a look on that side of things. And as I say, on the ultimate energy that's running for you, it's falling in love with life. This is your ultimate goal this week. So let's start with the Queen of Swords. Would you believe it? You get the Queen of Swords. It's you being you, finally. And really not giving a monkey's about what the others can think about you. You're seeing things in a different light. Building that confidence within you. Ultimately, playing a little bit with the rhythms of life. Enjoying it. And once you do, it's going to go very quickly. I think you're going to say goodbye to any heartache in your life in a very, very quick way. I think you're going to get some very good results once you start sort of looking at the positive and letting go of the negative. And you've got all that experience with the Hermit. You've done that internal work. Now it's a case of doing it, going ahead and living it fully. Let's just see what this fire is all about. You've got the 7 of Wands. 7 is a revelation number. I think it's revealing to you that. And that ultimately is going to lead to that. Of happiness, making your life within relationships the ultimate of what you should be doing with that Judgment card. And I think the 7 of Wands, the energy is really trying to help you out here. The 7 of Wands, they are determined to have this path and to live this path. And I think you should have that determination within you, determination for your happiness. Someone's obviously offering themselves to you, or you're offering yourselves to them, but whatever they are, you should really go for it. I do want to have a quick look what's going on with that Moon card as well, the World. Could be a Capricorn that's going to surprise you, and it's going to offer you the world, maybe. It's a whole new paradigm of love to be lived for you, Libra. Riding that wave is going to be absolutely brilliant. Let's see what's going on the financial side. With the Page of Wands, you get the 9 of Cups. There's a lot of joy to be had. I just think there's the decision making here. It's got to be really clinical. 10 of Wands. Yeah, don't try and do too much here. Making sure that he's going round the obstacle rather than trying to knock it over. That's what you got to do. Ace of Cups with the Judgment card. There's obviously a great offering that's coming into your life at the moment, Libra. With coincidences, something that really ticks your boat, floats your boat. Look at that, 10 of Cups. Yeah, I think you're getting over this 10 of Wands. I think you're realizing that complete and utter sacrificing yourself for others is all very well, but it doesn't end up being in a happy place. What's this connection between the two? With that energy there, with the fire energy, you get the 7 of Pentacles. You got the 7 of Wands on this side. Now you get the 7 of Pentacles on this side. It is cultivating it. This is about that getting the ideas into reality. You get death and rebirth. There is a real massive opportunity coming in for you here. A massive opportunity, which is going to transform your world, your life into something. Whatever this is with the 2 of Swords, by the way, the Sun card. Whatever decisions you need to make sure they're orientated in a way that makes you go after what makes you feel happy, basically. Great reading for you there, Libra. Absolutely fantastic. Don't forget about the messages from energy, which will be around about my head. We've also got the live on the Sunday night at 9 o'clock GMT time. That's UK time, where we got questions and answers. Could be about this reading, could be about the energies of the world at the moment. Could be about the subject that we'll begin talking about on Sunday night. But it'd be lovely to see you there. Thanking you very much for all the support that you give to this channel. I will see you there. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.